just want to make sure the camera can see. Yeah, we'll be all right. We'll be all right. Yeah, we'll be fine. Is it on? Yeah. Okay. You're a movie star.
틀리면 빠져버려. 언제 했어요? 근데 영어 말하기하고 다 15분. 근데 우리가 저번주에 안 나가요.
Okay, warm-up question. What is your... better markers. Why my markers are all terrible?
우리가 몰랐던
Okay.
편하게 가셨어요.
Okay, guys. Check them in now. Get into your groups, take out your name tags. I'm gonna record this class for another class, because I got the makeup classes. And instead of having students come in and have a class, I'm just gonna record, and then just, they can watch it online. So it makes it easier. Did I talk to you guys about the projects yet? Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Today, we're gonna be talking about restaurants. What I'm gonna get you guys to do for your projects, for Project A. Project A. All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a class on restaurants today, right, and food. So this is very good vocabulary for you guys to use. What your project's gonna be is that you're gonna go in your group. You're gonna go to a restaurant, you're gonna take some pictures, you're gonna do a review of the restaurant. Okay? I don't care, you can talk about the food. Listen, calm down now, calm down. No, but here's the deal. Please. Sonny, Mooney. What we're gonna do, calm down. You're gonna go to a restaurant, you're gonna do a restaurant review, you're gonna take some pictures, whatever. I don't care if you compare the food. I don't care if you talk about directions and location. You can talk about the interior and the atmosphere inside the restaurant. Maybe it's a good place to go on a date. You can compare prices. There's so many different, you can talk about the service. You can talk about how clean it is, the quality of food. There's so many things you can talk about. Now, for Project A, that's worth, I believe it's 5%. Basically, all you have to do, after this class, we're gonna do a class on presentation skills. I hope that we can get it done in one. But I do public speaking and presentation class, it's 3 months. I'm trying to squeeze that into 2 or 3 hours. So we're gonna, next class is important to be here. If not, maybe I'll film that class and put it online because we have to do a makeup class also. Basically, come to class, bring your laptops, work in a group, figure out what you're gonna do, what you're gonna talk about, right? And basically bang. you get 5 easy points. Right? It's that simple. So project A is just working together in the group. Project B. Project B is worth, I believe, 15%. You might want to check. It might be 20. I think it's 15 though. Basically, you're going to do a presentation. Right? You're going to do a presentation in a group, and you get marked as a group. Right? Some people, oh, that's not fair, and blah, blah, blah. Life's not fair. You get a job at Samsung, you're going to be working in a group. Right? Maybe Jeff is lazy, and maybe you're drunk all the time. I don't know what the problem is, but I'm just saying, in real life, we have to work in groups. So if one person isn't working in your group, it's the rest of your guys' job to kick his ass and make him do his job, because your mark depends on it. Right? And that's the real world. Right? You got a job to do, you're in a team, you just got to get the job done. Right? Before Project A, after this class, after we do the class on the restaurant, I'm going to do a class on presentation. It's going to be broken into 3 parts. I'm hoping to get it all done in one class. Basically with that, we're going to work on body language and how to be confident, right? Eye contact, gestures, that sort of thing. That's the first part. The second part, how to make a proper PPT and how to present it properly. Even like a month ago, I was at COTES at Sukman University, and it was terrible, because here I am watching a professor give a presentation, and it was terrible. He was just basically reading a PPT to me, right? To properly make a PPT, you just put the main keywords. That's it. Right? Keep it simple. I know Koreans like to do the razzle dazzle, but keep it simple, right? Just key points, and your job as a presenter is to explain the main points, right? So we're going to go over all this in class. The third part is actually the story itself. You're going to have your introduction and how to guide people through it and lead them through the steps, and then you're going to do your conclusion, right? So hopefully I can get that all packaged into one class. If we have to carry over for a part class, well, that's what we have to do. But that's the plan. So we're going to do restaurant, because this is going to give you very good language to use, you know, for your presentation. Then we're going to have a class on presentation. The next one is going to be Project A, followed by Project B, and then we're done. Then we'll go back. I think we're going to do dating and romance, the class after, and then I think we might be into finals. And with your final, it's just going to be a 3-minute conversation with me. You're going to come in alone, right? The same thing as these sheets that I give you every week, right? Today we're doing food and restaurants, right? We did university life, we did nightlife. We're going to do dating and romance, right? We did university life. So basically, you'll come in. I'll say to you, hey, tell me about your major. Oh, do you have a boyfriend? Okay, tell me about your boyfriend's major. What do you like to do on the weekends? Do you like to go to Pochomachas? Right? Hey, what's your favorite restaurant? Tell me about your favorite restaurant. And we're just going to talk about the things that we talk about in this. That's it. 3-minute conversation. It's going to go quick. And that's your final. And we're done. Yay! Right? Okay? Everybody cool? Okay, don't worry about the projects right now. We'll talk more about them next week. But just remember, today this is very good language for you guys to use. Okay? Any questions? Hello? Any questions? Can anybody hear me? No questions? Everything's cool? All right, but like I say, keep these. This is going to be a good class to learn some good vocabulary. Okay? While I get set up, talk to your group. What's your favorite restaurant and why? Talk to your partners. Yay! Go, ladies. Cute. 1, 2, 3, 4. you get this one already? He's got one. English, right? Young Amal. Young millennial. English. English. This is a safe place to practice, remember? Okay.
Almost free talking.
Okay. Since we're set up, let's get going. Pronunciation practice. Pronunciation practice. Everybody repeat, right? Right? Everybody ready? Yes. Good times? Yes. Yeah. Good times? Yes. Okay. All you can eat. Come on. All you can eat.
All you can eat.
Atmosphere.
Atmosphere.
Barbecue.
Barbecue.
Brown bag lunch.
Brown bread lunch.
Brunch.
Brunch.
Bus tables.
Potato.
Chocoholic.
Chocolate.
Complimentary.
Complimentary.
Diet.
Dinner.
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 All right. I gotta bring attention to that. It depends on where you live. When I was 5 years old, I had a huge problem with this because I'm stupid Jeff and I'm 5. But we lived close to Toronto and we moved to Prince Edward Island. In Toronto, they called lunch, lunch. And they called supper, dinner. But then I moved to Prince Edward Island, they called lunch, dinner, and supper, supper, right? So when someone says to you, hey, let's meet for dinner, make sure you know what they mean. Because some people it's lunch, some people it's dinner. So you want to clarify that if someone says, let's meet for dinner. Do you mean lunch or supper? Because it's just whatever region people are from. It's just how they use it. That's it, okay? Questions? Good? Ready to go? Exciting? Okay. Drive-through.
Drive-through.
Eat in or take out?
Eat in or take out.
Ethnic food.
Ethnic food.
Fancy food.
Fancy food.
Fast food.
Fast food.
Finger food.
Finger food.
Food poisoning.
Food poisoning.
Free refills.
Free refills.
Freebie.
Free.
Service. Gourmet.
Gourmet.
High calorie.
High calorie.
Low calorie.
Low calorie.
High cholesterol.
High cholesterol.
Low cholesterol.
Low cholesterol.
Hot sauce.
Hot sauce.
Junk food.
Junk food.
Leftovers.
Leftovers.
Messy eater.
Messy eater.
Midnight munchies.
Midnight munchies.
Mood.
Mood.
Mouth-watering.
Mouth-watering.
My treat.
My treat.
It's on me.
It's on me.
Nibble.
Nibble.
Nutritious.
Nutritious.
Pick up the tab.
Pick up the tab.
Picky eater.
Picky eater.
Pig out.
Pick out.
Ritzy restaurant.
Ritzy restaurant.
Salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper.
Sip. Solid food.
Solid food.
Stuffed.
Stuffed.
Sweet tooth.
Sweet tooth.
Theme restaurant.
Theme restaurant.
Throw up.
Throw
Upset stomach.
up. Upset stomach.
Vegetarian.
Vegetarian.
Okay, restaurant food groups, eh? The way we serve. Appetizer.
Appetizer.
Dessert.
Dessert.
Entree.
Entree.
Hors d'oeuvres.
Hors d'oeuvres.
Entree and hors d'oeuvres are both French words that we use in English. Main dish.
Main dish.
Side dish.
Side dish.
Okay, people in a restaurant. Maitre d'.
Maitre d'.
Another French word, eh? Hostess.
Hostess.
Busboy.
Busboy.
Cook.
Cook.
Chef.
Chef.
All right, everybody knows there's a big difference between a chef and a cook, right? A chef, they study nutrition, how to match different flavored foods, presentation, very high quality. A cook is, here's your ramen, okay? Big difference between a chef and a cook. Okay, tastes, hot, spicy,
Spicy.
bland,
Bland.
fresh,
Fresh.
stale.
Stale.
Okay, when we talk about meat, steaks and stuff, raw,
Raw.
rare,
Rare.
medium,
Medium.
well done,
Well done.
burnt.
Burnt.
Okay, pizzas, thin crust,
Thin crust.
thick crust,
Thin crust.
deep dish pan pizza.
Deep dish and pizza.
I'm going to take a second to talk about pizzas because pizza's famous around the world. Well, you guys know thin crust, thick crust. Thick crust would probably be more New York style pizza. We call it New York style pizza. It's mostly what you see here in Korea. Deep dish pan pizza is almost like a piece of cake or pie. It's really, really thick. And we call that Chicago style pizza. All right, so you got Chicago style pizza, New York style pizza, you got Korean style pizza. You know, if you talk to an Italian person or you're ever in Italy and you get pizza, it's nothing like anything you know. It's a very thin crust. They don't use any sauce. They use real tomatoes, real cheeses. And so when they look at American pizza, they're like, that's not pizza. But it's sort of like foreigners too. We laugh about Korean pizza. What? Corn on pizza? You know what I mean? Or potatoes? You know, because it's just, but it's a different styles, right? Same as say Chinese food. Korean Chinese food is the black noodle. You got the pork in the sauce, you know, that's Korean style Chinese food. You know, same thing with American style Chinese food is like egg rolls and chicken balls. If I went to China, nobody would know what I'm talking about, right? It's just, that's the great thing about foods, or famous foods anyway. People change them to suit their own tastes, right? So yeah, so that's it. Shut up, Jeff. Chicken, white meat, dark meat,
Dark meat.
crispy,
Crispy.
greasy,
Greasy.
fried,
Fried.
boiled,
Boiled.
baked.
Baked.
Okay, eggs, we got scrambled eggs,
Scrambled eggs.
over easy,
Over easy.
sunny side up.
Sunny side up.
For chips, we got potato chips,
Potato chips.
Doritos,
Doritos.
nachos,
Nachos.
Pringles,
Pringles.
dips, we got bean dip,
Bean dip.
jalapeno dip.
Jalapeno dip.
I know it looks funny, and jalapeno in Spanish, the J sounds like an H, right? So my name in Spanish instead of Jeff would be Hef. Serious. Same thing too. Maybe you go visit your cousins in LA or something. You travel a little south. There's a famous city known as San Jose, right? And so it's just like the J always sounds like an H when you use Spanish. Right? So a jalapeno is basically your gochu. You know, the hot pepper. It's a jalapeno pepper. Actually, you guys got the gochu. The Portuguese got it from Mexico. Portuguese gave it to the Japanese, introduced it to the Japanese. The Japanese actually introduced it to Korea. And that's where you guys get your gochu. True story. Okay, shut up, Jeff. Guacamole. Guacamole is just, you guys know avocado? Just take that and crush it all up, and it's green paste. And they call it guacamole. Salsa. Okay, good stuff. All right, let's turn to free talking. Almost free talking. Pay close attention to the questions, eh? Because that's what you guys are going to be doing. Okay, everybody ready? Everybody ready? Yeah, exciting? Good times, eh? Good times. All right, here we go. We got Molly.
1. What is your favorite Korean food? Your favorite Western food?
My favorite Korean food is kimchi jjigae, and my favorite Western food is pizza.
2. How often do you eat out? Outside of your home?
I eat out every day on my way home from school, usually kimbap.
3. Do you like buffet restaurants? Do you pig out?
Yes, I love buffets. When I go to all-you-can-eat places, I eat till I am stuffed.
4. Do you have a sweet tooth? Do you like desserts?
Oh yes, I love candy, especially chocolate.
5. How often do you get food delivered?
We usually get pizza delivered once a week on Saturday evening.
6. Are you picky about your food? Are you a picky eater?
No, I eat anything. I'm hungry all the time.
7. Do you cook? How often do you cook for your family?
I cook for my whole family about once a week.
8. Did you ever eat food that made you sick?
Yeah, I had some bad beef in the summer and I threw up for 3 hours.
9. What percentage of your diet is junk food?
About 30%, because I eat on my way home from school.
10. Do you prefer home cooking or restaurant food?
My mother's a great cook, so I prefer home cooking.
Okay, let's listen to part B.
11. What's your favorite kind of pizza?
Any kind, anywhere. But if I had to pick one, I would say Domino's.
12. What kind of food do you usually have delivered?
We often order Chinese food. We all love jjajangmyeon.
13. Do you have a favorite coffee shop or hop in your neighborhood?
Not in my neighborhood, but near school, there's a coffee shop where I meet my friends.
14. Do you prefer Popeyes or KFC?
I love Popeyes. I like spicy chicken. I really like their French fries also.
15. Do you like white meat or dark meat? Crispy chicken or greasy?
I like white meat, and I prefer crispy chicken. Greasy chicken is too messy.
16. Do you prefer a small amount of fancy food or a lot of regular food?
I like a lot of food. I hate to leave a restaurant hungry.
17. What is your favorite side dish at a beer hop?
I like golbangi, and sometimes dubu kimchi.
18. Do you usually eat breakfast?
Rarely. I generally just pick up a snack on my way to school.
19. Do you like expensive coffee, like at Starbucks?
Oh yes, I love good coffee. You could call me a coffee gourmet.
20. What did you have for lunch today? What will you do for lunch today?
I had bibimbap in the student cafeteria. I will meet my friends off campus.
Okay, you guys know the routine, right? One's going to be A, one's going to be B. Partner A is going to read the question, B is going to answer honestly for them. Then B is going to read a question to A is going to answer honestly for them. No looking. Right? These are listening and speaking skills, right? I don't want you reading. Right? So if we're partners and I don't understand Yanhi, repeat again, please. Slower, please. More clearly, please. Right? So what you're doing is you're actually helping your partner with their speaking skills, and you're actually working on your listening skills. So I don't want you reading. If you're A, I don't want you reading B. If you're B, I don't want you reading A. Okay? No problem? Everybody cool? All right, let's go, guys. Let's go. Come on, cool boys. You know what they mean by eat in and eat out? Eat in is always at home. If you eat out, it's out at a restaurant. But then we also say, you know, like eat in takeout at a restaurant or takeaway. When we say eat out, it's not at home. So how often do you eat at restaurants? Yeah, how You don't eat at restaurants? In Canada, and same in Japan, it's so expensive to eat out. I only do 2 times a week. Here in Korea, I eat out maybe 2 times a day, 1 time a day. But I'm single. Well, my first month, I realized I'm not saving money. Restaurants are really cheap. Canada, Japan, so expensive, you just can't afford to. One thing I like about cheap restaurants. Keep going, boys, good job. You love to dig out? No, go ahead, I'm just listening. I'm here to serve. You like to pig out? I do like, but I'm anti-Starbucks. Because now it's not like that smaller companies. It's big companies. The West. I don't know why. But it's just, yeah. Like, the thing is, Dunkin' Donuts, I'll go there one day, and it's good, it's really good. I'll go there the next day, and it's hot water. It's terrible. It's never the same. Starbucks is great.
Very, very, very good. 진짜 기억이 많은 거. 알리올리오 파스타까지가 마지막. 약간 지금 엄청 알리올리오 파스타까지 Your mother's cooking is Did you ever notice that you made mistake?
Real world,
아, 듣기 전에 그러셨나요?
How are you guys doing? How you doing? Almost done? Alright, hope you do. Oh, we're
home cooking or
Sit.
transport?
Oh, I'm sick. Sick. You eat food. Oh, sick. Oh, okay. Okay, me. I can't go to buffets. I go to buffets. I eat, pig out, right? So I'm sick. Oh, I don't feel good.
내가 먼저 할게요.
Your mom's terrible. Well, at least your mom is too funny. Can you cook? You know what I think? It's so cheap to eat out here. Like when I live in Canada and I live in you can only afford to eat out there twice a week. In Korea, I eat out once twice a week. Just to eat one.
I want to eat.
I miss.
I want to eat. I want to eat.
I just do it but really, I realized at first I was always working at home. And then I realized when I see my mother was and so I can show you a message actually. I made a chicken order. I gave to my landlord and sent me a text yesterday saying how it was very good. My mother, even though you're a boy, you should learn how to cook. She always said that even the best chefs are big. Okay, I'm going to do it. I like cooking, but I hate cleaning up dishes. These are handsome, aren't they? You said you're looking at you guys? They're How are we doing, Jerry? Jerry Newton, how are we doing? Almost done? But relax, I'm just asking. Just let me know when you guys are done, 'cause when you're done, then we can just move on. Right?
Near my company.
out, lady?
My best is
Okay, 2 minutes. 2 minutes and we'll wrap this one up.
I like hockey. I like baseball. I like fish. Before I say I can wait
Okay, 1 minute. 1 minute. We're gonna wrap it up.
I like fast food because I don't like it a lot. 내가 너무 많이
Hey, ladies, if you're finished, there's some great words.
I like you guys.
You don't have to know them, but I'm saying it's your presentation. Okay.
Shaky. Those spicy sauce.
Okay, Newton. We'll wrap that one up. Okay, as I was saying to the girls at the back, guys, right here, at the back, I know it's in English, a lot of the definitions, but there's some really good vocabulary for you guys to use for your presentation. So you might want to just read over that and get a few meaning words that you can use. All right, let's just run around the class. I'll just ask the odd few questions. Josh, what's your favorite Korean food? You, Josh. What's your favorite Korean food, Josh?
My favorite Korean food is kimchi jjigae.
Kimchi jjigae.
Yeah.
Kinta?
Yes.
Okay, what's your favorite Western food?
That's for hamburger.
Really?
Yes. Wow.
Oh, I'm just wondering. Dan, how often do you eat out?
Every day.
How often does he eat out? Yojin, how often does Dan eat out? Ask him, how often do you eat out? Ask Dan, ask Dan. Say, Dan, how often do you eat out? Yeah, damn, how often do you eat out? Look at him when you talk, don't read. Dan, don't read. Damn, how often do you eat out? Perfect. Tyler, damn.
I eat out every day.
Hey! How often does he eat out? Ask him again. Damn, how often do you eat out? Who? Damn. Eat him. Look at that handsome man in the corner. Say, damn, how often do you eat out? How often do you eat?
I eat out every day.
Every day, okay. This is a listening exercise too, remember, eh? Right? Jerry, Newton,
Yeah.
do you like buffet restaurants?
I don't like it
You don't? Why?
because I don't like it a lot.
Okay. You know what? I can't go to buffets anymore. No, but really the truth is, If it costs a manwan, I try to eat manwan. And every time I leave, I feel sick, and it's like, oh, right? I always pig out. But then, like, I could go to a grandma's restaurant, have some galbi tong or something, and walk, oh, geez, that was nice, eh? But if I go to a buffet, I always go home sick. No more buffets. Okay, are you a picky eater? Tahiti. Are you a picky eater?
No.
No?
I eat every food.
Ah. Is she a picky eater? She eats all food. All food. I eat all food.
I eat all food.
Okay, good. Does anybody here cook? Can anybody hear me? Nobody cooks? Ah. Like I was saying to a few people, I think it's because restaurants are so cheap in Korea. It makes it easy. When I lived in Japan and I lived in Canada, you might eat out maybe once, twice a week. That's it. You can't afford it. Here in Korea, I eat out once, twice a day. You know, I don't save money because I live alone. I can't cook enough, I can't eat enough, and it goes in the garbage, whatever. So it's just as cheap to eat at a restaurant, right? Yeah. All right, shut up, Jeff. Skip that one. What's your favorite kind of pizza, Yeri? Yeri, what's your favorite kind of pizza? Look at me, dear. What's your favorite kind of pizza?
I like
Pan pizza. Really? Okay. Gee. What's your favorite coffee shop or pub?
I like
Coffee Bean? Do you like any pubs?
I like my favorite pub in Gombe.
Gande. Konkuk over by Children's Grand Park. I used to work at Sejong. It was my first university job. Oh. You know what? A major difference at universities, Western universities, you guys don't have a pub. We all have a school pub. And you don't have any Korean university. It's surprising to me. Always like it's just like, you know, you got the coffee shop out here and coffee shop. No pubs. Just different style, eh?
Because of experts.
Because of what?
Accidents.
Yeah, maybe. Go to class drunk. What's your favorite side dish, Lee?
I like French fries.
Really?
Yes.
Drink beer and eat French fries?
Yes.
All right, okay. What about you, Minjay? Minji?
I like Korean
Korean. Okay. What about you, Young? Favorite side dish?
I like egg tart.
Carrots? KFC. You know what? I had to take pictures of that to send to Canada. That we can buy beer at KFC. That's unheard of. Unheard of. And you know what? If you want to make money, you know what they don't have in. No, but I always say travel. Always travel because you get new eyes. Right? 10 years ago, I couldn't get a good coffee in Korea. Now I can't. Every corner, there's 15 coffee shops. Right? Too many coffee shops now. But the thing is, 10, 15 years ago, somebody came back to Korea and thought, you know what? I'm going to open up a coffee shop. Right? He got rich. Right? And here's the thing. In Canada, if I go back to Canada, first thing I'm going to do, chicken and beer. We don't have chicken and beer. That's perfect. That's a marriage, chicken and beer. Right? That's like coffee and cigarettes. Right? They don't have in Canada. I'm going to go home and I'm going to open up a restaurant. That's what I'm going to call it. Chicken and beer. That's it. And that's all we sell. Done. I'll be rich. Don't have to teach no more. Serious. All right, let's keep moving. Do you usually eat breakfast? Sonny, do you eat breakfast?
No.
Usually no?
Every
Everybody?
day.
Every day no? Oh, that's terrible. What about you, Jenna? More to go.
Usually no.
Usually no? Who eats breakfast every day? Good man. Good man. That's why you look so healthy. Okay, what'd you do for lunch today? Gavin, what'd you do for lunch today?
I want to eat egg.
You ate an egg. That was your lunch? 1 egg.
2 egg.
2 eggs. Right. You picked out. What'd you do for lunch today? Origami. Okay, what about you? What you had for lunch today, dear? You had a tomato. 1? Little ones, big ones? You don't know. Was it a little tomato? Or was it a big tomato? Okay, moving on. Okay, let's listen to some real world dialogue on page 35. Page 35, please.
Real world dialogue.
Okay, everybody ready? Exciting? Good times, eh? Good times. All right, here we go.
Before we hit the movies, let's get something to eat.
What are you hungry for?
I'm in the mood for some spicy fried chicken. What about you?
I had Popeyes for lunch. How about some Mexican food?
Are you thinking fast food or a nice restaurant?
All Mexican food tastes the same to me.
Good. You're not a picky eater.
No, I'll eat anything, except soups. I like solid food. Say, what about a pizza?
No, that'll take too long. And I always pig out on pizza.
I know what you mean. The secret to a long life is small portions.
Yeah, whatever. Can you wait until 5? We could go to the seafood buffet at the sports bar.
How much is it?
All you can eat for $5.
Will there be a crowd?
Not if we get there at 5.
Okay, you get the buffet and I'll get the movie.
That sounds like a plan.
That sounds like a plan. Okay, what do we got here? Okay, Brad, he says, before we hit the movies, let's get something to eat. What's he mean by hit the movies? Go up and hit the movie? Yeah. Remember before we talked about, what was it? The last one we did hit the road. Remember we did hit the road? You know, Kapshida, let's go. Let's hit the road, right? Right? Then we talked about hitting the town, and the boys went bar hopping, right? And they hung no. Remember that one? Hit the movies. You always think when you hear hit something, it's go. A rule of thumb. It's good. A good rule of thumb. Like, before we go to the movies, let's get something to eat, right? Like, hit the town. Let's go out in town. Hit the road. Let's go now. Time to go. Kapshida. Okay. I'm in the mood for some spicy chicken. What about you? What's he talking about in the mood? Talk to your partners. I'll give you 30 seconds. In the mood. What am I trying to say? 30 seconds. Go. I'm in the mood. Come on, girls, talk. Share your ideas. What do they mean in the mood? Share your ideas. Lee, you're a smart man. Beautiful women. Oh, sorry. I'll just go over here and keep my mouth shut. Moon. In the mood. What are we talking about? Yeah. Yeah, I feel like I want to have some, I want some spicy food. In the mood, right? Same thing, right? Lee gets his girlfriend back. He wants to get her in the mood. joke, never mind. More filthy talk from Jeff. Yeah, okay. Well, Mexican food tastes the same to me. Brad says, good. You're not a picky eater. What's a picky eater? Somebody gonna turn into the Hulk?
Some food.
Is this yes, this no? I guess that's right? Picky eaters like someone who's, oh, I can't eat that, or I can't drink milk, and I don't eat meat, I don't, you don't eat spicy food. They're too picky, right? Same thing when they're talking about. We were talking about. What was it, talking about dating or something? We were talking about being too picky, right? Anyway, never mind. Okay, picky eater is someone who's fussy, right? It's always a problem to go eat with them. My friend is a vegetarian. Hey, let's go here. Oh, I can't. Let's go there. Oh, it's meat. Hey, it's always a problem. Right? He's too picky. Pig out. Right? Where's it talk about that? Let's go for a pizza. No, that'll take too long. And I always pig out on pizza. Pig out. Pig out on pizza. Eat too much, right? That's why I can't go to buffets. Right? I pig out. Eat too much. Oh, la, 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 la. I know what you mean. The secret to a long life is small portions. What are portions? Right there, right? Brittany, I know what you mean. The secret to a long life is small portions.
Just power.
Talk to your partners, 30 seconds. What do you mean by small portions? What's a portion? Talk to your partner. Talk to your group. This is group work now. Get off the Google. Get off Papago. That's why you keep getting it. I want you to get it from the meaning, from the script. You all got Papago. Okay. Hey, what are we talking about? Portions, right? I always pig out on pizza. Brittany says, I know what you mean. The secret to a long life is small portions. More to go? Come on, buddy. Quickly. Meow's party, you go. Small, all right, here, so, what if they said big portions? Well, here they say small portions, right? So what's a big portion? You put that down right now. Okay, so portions is just size. Size, right? Size. Small portions, big portions. American meals are always big portions, way too big. You know, Canada, we go to America and we're like, oh my God, it's huge. Right? The portions are too big. Okay, he also says here, let's go to the sea buffet at the sports bar. Brittany says, how much is it? Oh, you can eat for $5. Will there be a crowd? Not if we get there at 5. What do they mean? Get there by 5. 5 o'clock, right? They're talking about time, right? A lot of times we don't say o'clock. Hey, I'll see you in Hyundai, 10, right? Hey, we got class of 4, right? So, yeah, they're talking time. Okay, I get the buffet. No, you get the buffet, I'll get the movie. What do they mean, get? Pay. You get the buffet, you pay for the buffet, I'll pay for the movie. So it's like, I'll get it. It's like, hey, it's on me, right? So you pay for the buffet, I'll pay for the movie. Just simple. Okay, here we got some great phrases right down here. Some really handy phrases. Just repeat these. I'm hungry. Oh, Josh, I'm hungry. Again.
I'm hungry.
Again.
I'm hungry.
Again.
I'm hungry.
Again.
I'm hungry.
Again.
Hungry.
Again.
I'm hungry.
Again.
I'm hungry.
Again.
I'm hungry.
Excellent, Josh. Okay, everybody, I'm hungry.
I'm hungry.
I'm starving.
I'm starving.
I'm famished.
I'm famished.
Right? Starving, we know what starving is, right? Someone in Africa or something. Famished is a famine, right? I'm famished. So all three mean I'm very, very hungry. Right? Okay, now to say after you've eaten a lot, you say I'm full.
I'm full.
Oh, come on. Children, I'm full. Again. I'm full. Again. 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 Louder. Dane can't hear you. I'm full. I'm full. I'm full. Okay, good job. Let's go, everybody. I'm full.
I'm full.
I'm stuffed.
I'm stuffed.
I'm about to explode.
I'm about to explode.
They all mean the same thing. I've eaten so much. I'm not, right? I'm full. Okay. This food is too cold.
This food is too cold.
This food is too hot.
This food is too hot.
This food is too bland.
This food is too bland.
This food is too spicy.
This food is too spicy.
This food is too undercooked.
This food is too undercooked.
This food is too overcooked.
This food is too overcooked.
Okay, okay. Here's what I want you to do. We got ranked your top 10, Baskin Robbins, Burger King, Domino's. They don't have Wendy's here anymore. They don't have Wendy's here anymore. It used to be Japan and Korea, but they're gone now. Just mark your top 5. Mark your top 5 for me, please. Yeah, mark your top 5. And just do it yourself, and then we'll compare as a group. Top 5. Yes, sir. Ma'am. Hardee's. I'm not sure if they're here anymore. I know they're in Japan, but I don't know if they're here. Yeah. Just give me top 5. If you don't know them, don't worry about it. It's not. We're not in court. It doesn't have to be 100%. Okay. Comparing your group. Comparing your group. Share, share, share. Share and compare. We're all about team in this class, right? Teamwork. Nobody in a team wins unless everybody wins. Come on, Dan. Share with Finn. We're a team, hey? Okay, real quick, I'm gonna run around the class, I'm gonna point, I want you to tell me your number 1, okay? Dan, let's start with you. Number 1.
맥도날드.
McDonald's, Min.
피자헛.
G. Domino's? Baskin Robbins? Baskin Robbins? KFC? McDonald's! McDonald's! Domino's! Domino's! Dunkin' Donuts! Domino's! Burger King! KFC? McDonald's?
Show me a half and half.
Domino's half and half? Oh, the pizza?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Baskin Robbins? McDonald's? Domino's? Pizza Hut? Pizza Hut? Burger King, yeah. You want to know what? Where I live in Canada, this is no line. Number 1 producers of potatoes is Idaho in the United States. Number 2 largest producers of potatoes is where I live. My island, Prince Edward Island. It's small, I told you though, but we grow a lot of potatoes. So we have a lot of French fry factories there. And we actually, about 80% of the world, we supply French fries. Like all the McDonald's, all the KFCs, Burger Kings and stuff. So you're eating French fries from that home. Okay, my friend is in quality control. Well, he's not now, but he was years ago. He's in quality control. Guess who the most picky customers for French fries are? 10 seconds, talk in your group. The most picky customer for French fries.
프렌치 프라이 제가 궁금한 사람 누구라고요? 소금 없이 주세요.
그랬잖아. 내가 진짜 싫대. 기름기 없게.
English. Okay.
Right now, fry.
Who do you think, dear? Who do you think? Who is the pickiest customer?
Is right now.
Burger, French fries, Burger King, KFC, McDonald's, Popeyes. Who's the pickiest customer? KFC. And they have the shittiest fries. I hate their fries. They want 11 chews out of 1 French fry. The maximum they could get was 8. That's when you started getting the curly fries that were dipped in batter. Right? Now next time you have a French fry, count how many times you chew it. Chew, like bite. Bite, right? They want 11 from 1 French fry. I know. The most they could get was 8. And actually, that's when they invented the battered French fries. Anyway, a little bit of knowledge for you. Okay, we'll take a quick break, but before we do, take a look at page 35. Scientifically proven. Beer makes you smart. It says right there in the picture. Okay, let's take a 5-minute break. We'll get back and we'll get out of here. Okay? You gotta use the bathroom, call your boyfriend, go drink a beer or soju. Whatever you gotta do, now's your time to do it. Sorry, brother.